Most people think of the sun as a warm, friendly star that gives us daylight, heat, and life. But the sun also has a dark future, a future in which it will completely destroy our planet. Not today, not tomorrow, but one day, Earth will not survive. And the story of how this happens is one of the most dramatic transformations in the universe. To understand why, we need to start with what the sun actually is. The sun is a massive sphere of hot plasma, powered by nuclear fusion in its core. Every second, millions of tons of hydrogen are being converted into helium. This process releases an enormous amount of energy, which travels outward and eventually reaches us as sunlight. Right now, the sun is in the middle of its most stable phase of life, called the main sequence. This phase lasts billions of years, and we are lucky enough to exist during this calm, balanced period. But the sun is slowly changing. The amount of hydrogen in its core is gradually decreasing, and the amount of helium is increasing. As this happens, the sun is very slowly getting brighter, about 10% every billion years. That alone will have a huge effect on Earth long before the sun dies. As the sun becomes brighter, Earth will warm up. In about 1 billion years, the temperature on our planet will become so high that the oceans will start to evaporate. More water vapor in the atmosphere will create a runaway greenhouse effect, similar to what happened on Venus. Eventually, Earth will no longer be able to support life. Plants will die, oceans will disappear, and the surface will turn extremely hot and dry. But this is only the beginning. After about 5 billion years, the sun will run out of hydrogen fuel in its core. When that happens, everything changes incredibly fast, at least by cosmic standards. The sun will begin to expand. Its outer layers will swell outward, transforming it into a red giant. A red giant is a star many, many times larger than its original size. In fact, the sun could grow so huge that its surface reaches or even passes the orbit of Earth. Imagine looking into the sky and seeing the sun so large it fills the entire horizon. The heat would be unimaginable. Our atmosphere would boil off into space. The ground would melt. Every trace of human civilization would vaporize. Earth would be reduced to a glowing, lifeless rock, or it might be completely consumed by the sun's expanding outer layers. But there is still some debate among scientists. Some models suggest Earth will be swallowed. Others suggest it might survive as a burnt, airless rock orbiting very close to the sun's core. Either way, life as we know it will be long gone. While the sun is in its red giant phase, it will lose a lot of mass. This means the gravitational pull of the sun will weaken. Planets farther out, like Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn, will drift into wider orbits. The solar system will become unstable and chaotic. Some objects may even get ejected into deep space. But eventually, after a short time as a red giant, the sun will shed its outer layers completely. These layers will float away into space, creating a glowing, colorful structure called a planetary nebula, a beautiful ring of gas expanding outward. At the center of this nebula, the sun will shrink into a white dwarf, a small, extremely dense star about the size of Earth. This white dwarf will slowly cool down over trillions of years. So what happens to Earth at this point? If our planet somehow survives the red giant phase, it will be a dead world orbiting a faint white dwarf. No sunlight. No heat. Just a cold, silent rock drifting through the remains of the solar system. Now, here's the important part. This whole process takes billions of years. Humanity has existed for less than 1% of the sun's lifetime. By the time the sun becomes dangerous, we will either be extinct or living somewhere else in the universe. Many scientists believe that life will eventually need to leave Earth. Not because of war or climate change, but because the sun itself will slowly make our planet uninhabitable. If intelligent life survives long enough, It might migrate to Mars, the moons of Jupiter, or even to another star system entirely. In a way, the sun gives us a natural deadline, a reminder that nothing in the universe lasts forever. Stars are born, they evolve, they shine, and they die. And planets live and die with them. But there is something comforting about this story. We have an extraordinary amount of time. The sun is stable now. It will stay stable for billions of years. Humanity has more than enough time to grow, explore, and spread across the cosmos if it chooses to. So yes, the sun will eventually destroy Earth. But it will also give us the time and energy needed to evolve, thrive, and reach the stars. It is both our beginning and our end, a reminder of how fragile and miraculous our existence truly is.